Some of the work that we'll cover during this workshop is, one of them is creating place. Most actors read a script and the script says it takes place in a restaurant or it takes place in a bedroom, and they know that intellectually. What they don't know is how to show me that in the behavior. Why does it take place in a restaurant? Which restaurant? Why did the author pick that? Why could the character pick that restaurant to meet with this person? Because if it was a different person, they would pick a different restaurant. There's a reason they picked that one. Why did it take place in the bedroom or in the living room? How do you make those things feed through in your behavior? That's a very important thing. Then it's not just a restaurant, it's a very specific restaurant. How to make props, objects, furniture real and personal. Who sat in this chair? It matters. When you go to a dinner table, there's usually a dad, a mom, kids, there's a seating arrangement. So you as an actor decide who and what, how this object, how this piece of furniture is mine. That doesn't just happen. Kazan talked about it many, many years ago. He said, if you don't let the actors become involved with the furniture, then they're just props. It's an actor in front of it. We teach you how to make it part of your world. Stella Adler was brilliant with that stuff. She would show you how to make props real, how to make the place matter to the actor. The other thing we teach you is how to make things personal and private. It's not just a ring. It's not just a watch. It's not just a prop. It's not a prop that you got from the wardrobe people, because then you're distant from it. You're wearing it like it's, a wardrobe. How to make this jacket yours is a skill. How to make this place and this pen that the character is writing with theirs is a skill. The problem with all this, many actors think they can just do it. Many actors think it'll happen in the moment. It won't. We plant these things. There are skills and a craft to make you learn how to do those things so that it becomes personal, it becomes private. Other things is behaviors. We talk about how does one enter the scene? Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? What was going on outside? There's a wonderful line, I think they talked about it in the New York Times, when Dustin Hoffman did Death of a Salesman, and he walked in and he put the suitcase down and he held his arm. That wasn't in the script. He held his arm because he'd been carrying the suitcases around all day long. He did that. That's his work. How does your work look like? So you don't just copy someone else. How do you make that moment yours? That's what we teach here. Other things are improvisations. You hear people talking about improvs are great, but you're not doing them to entertain us. You're not doing them to be the smartest kid in class or the funniest kid in class. That's when most improvs become what they call neck up. We don't want neck up. There's a very specific improv. There's a very specific reason why you're improvising with that person. You're like a surgeon. You're going in, you need specific things from them. And great actors improvise, keeping the script in mind, so then you take information that you can apply to the script. That's a skill and a craft. Once again, we're not just doing it for fun and pleasure. We're doing it to find certain ingredients from you, from the individual, that I can use in the scene. How to improvise, how to create place, how to create entrances, how to create character. Everyone talks character. It takes a lifetime to master character. How do they sit? How do they close the door behind them? Do they throw their jacket on the chair or do they hang it on a hanger? That's an actor's choice. I want you to understand that. That's your work. That's what you bring to the table, because one character would hang it on a clothes hanger. The other one would just drop it on a chair. And you decide. And if they do it that moment, the way they do that is the way they do everything else. That's the way they eat. That's the way they sit. That's the way they bring out a pen. That's a skill that is learned. Character. And we teach you how to do it. How to walk with them. How to make them your own. I tell people, if your character doesn't stand up on the streets, then you don't have them. You need to be able to present them outside. We also do other exercises that are very, not basic, they're basic in the sense of you learn them and you use them. How to create a child, how to do the drunk exercise, which we talk about many, many times, just by drinking water. So you get a sense of being drunk, and other substance, we explore other things, right? But you need to learn these things so you have them as tools. How to create things, how to destroy things, how if it's sunny outside or raining outside, it should and would feed the way the lines come out. All this exploration is done for one reason: to be able to connect it to the script. Without connecting it to the script, it's absolutely pointless. You need to be able to know how this makes these lines come out differently. So they're actually, you find the lines from the behavior. You find the lines from the moment that just happened. We work opposite. You do all this first, the lines come last. Most actors work off the lines first, and now all I've done is memorize the lines intellectually. I don't actually have them in the body. That's a lot of the work that we're going to explore during the workshop. And the other one is, as I've said, when you get up on this stage, and I'm looking forward to actors getting up on this stage, when you get up on here, how do you work? It's no one's business how you work, and you don't have to justify it. That's how you work. And we're going to develop that. We're going to take good actors and make them better.